Taft, named after the mighty Pat Taft, that of course rode Arkle and many other great horses. Handicap steeplechase, pleasant company. You could see many of these horses maybe lining up in the Galway Plate, of course, the Thursday of the Galway Festivals. Number 1 is Sizing Codelco, ridden by the man in form, Robbie Power. Can it be winner number 6 of the festival for Puppy Power? 2 Marineros, Brian Cooper. 3 O'Whalen's Boy, Paul Townend. 4 is Tabob, Davy Russell. 5 Heron Heights, Philip Enright. 6 Rogue Trader is Jody McGarvey. Number 7 Sandy Mount Duke in the colours of Ronnie Wood. Mark Bulger will do the steering. Fine Theatre will wear saddlecloth. Number 8 for Mikey Fogarty. The Crafty Butcher is the mount of Ruby Walsh. Number 9. 10 is an absentee. 11 Space Cadet, Jack Kennedy. 12 Forever Gold is Chris Timmins, claiming the £5. Hash Brown, Mark Walsh will ride at. Number 13. Solstice Sun is the mount of Jonathan Moore. And number 15, Ratour en France, is an absentee, Tom.
Make no mistake, proper betting race. There's something stirring here with the Crafty Butcher. 17 runs in 3 years since he last came back into the winner's enclosure. However, he's been very well backed. As Ray Mulvaney told you, excellent walk around the betting ring there, capturing the drama, the essence of it. And he now is clear favourite, the Crafty Butcher, into 4-1. The Aintree winner, and he was brilliant in doing so, Sizing Codelco. Well, he's there solid at 4-1 and 9-2. Jessica Harrington's horse, Sandy Mount Duke, only his 5th chase start. He's been very popular each way, round about the 7-1 mark, Brian. Then you've got O'Phalen's Boy, who on current form has absolutely no chance. On old form, he's got every chance. Rebecca Curtis came on RTE Racing earlier in the week, gave him a particular mention as well. So a few quid doing the rounds for him at 10 and 12-1. At bigger prices, Forever Gold went off 5-1 favourite this day 12 months ago for the race won earlier today on RTE by What Are You Doing to Me. He was second that day and popular today round about the 14-1 mark. The other one, and it is a complex betting race this, my apologies for mentioning so many, but you get the flavour and the essence of how the market is stirring this. It's a real jigsaw. The other one is Hash Brown in the McManus colours, 20-1 into 14-1. Excellent betting race.
I'm starting to think, Tom, I don't want to have a bet, but the Crafty Butcher is your new favourite, part owned by Ian Madigan. 7-2 now.
7-2 about our favourite, but siding Codelco, he's got our top weight, he's got Robbie Power aboard. He's £11 higher than when he won last time out, but that was at Aintree and he came home more than a dozen lengths in front. He beat right down the middle and Stark Attack. He was absolutely superb that day. He was just off his form at Cheltenham.
The Crafty Butcher was a good second at Leopardstown to Noble Emperor in the Paddy Power, and if he could reproduce that, he'd be hard to beat here. A little disappointed behind the Paparazzi Kid at Wexford during Cheltenham.
This is Sandy Mount Duke, runs in the colours of Ronnie Wood, trained by Jesse Harrington. Mark Bulger will be on him, and he's fresh. He's only had the 4 runs over fences. He's won 2 of them. It's his handicap debut. The races he's been running in have been small affairs. I think this is quite a big ask for him.
Just O'Phalen's Boy was a very good horse, but his last couple of runs he's been pulled up every time. At the time, Rebecca Curtis' horses maybe weren't fired. He pulled up on the National behind One for Arthur, pulled up behind Just for Bar in Newbury, and pulled up behind Tenor and M&A at Ascot. Hard to fancy him.
Rogue Trader is trained by Tom Taft, Pat's son, and this race commemorates Pat. He's a good horse, this. He runs well fresh, he runs well here, and he hasn't run since Fairy House in February. And his handicap rating, he's off 137. He won off 129, so he's got a little bit to do.
Yeah, 2 is Marinero, classy horse. He had a good run behind Thistle Crack at Cheltenham in a novice back in November. Likely race in stem, but 4 to Might Bite at Aintree. Well beaten, but that was a classy race. He'll find himself going a lot handier here today.
Eddie Corley's runner is Forever Gold. He is blinkered for the first time today. He's never far away. He trains him, Eddie, and he bred him and he owns him. Chris Timmins rides him. He was a good winner when he beat Thunder and Roses by 4 lengths at Fairy House back towards the end of last year. He's only had the 1 run since then at Easter.
Number 8 is Fine Theatre for Paul Nolan. 3rd to Kilcarry Bridge the last time up at Gordon back in March. And he beat Goulon Chosen and the Winker at Gordon before that. On a good day, he has a chance. He's a good, tough horse.
Space Cadet is the man of Jack Kennedy for Gordon Elliott. He was beaten into 2nd place by Ed Wolfe at Naas back in February. Had the 1 run since then in the Leinster National, again back at Naas, and he was some way behind Abolitionist.
T-Bob looked like he was going to be a fair horse. The only thing he has gone from at the moment now, he's a good jockey in Davy Russell and a good trainer in Jesse Harrington, but his last few runs, you wouldn't have him on your mind.
Well, Jesse is with Andy.
Jess Carrington's plundered some huge pots this season, but there's time for another one yet, and she's double-handed here. Firstly to Bob, Jesse, he's a keen runner. Do you think he'll need to settle to get this trip?
Yeah, he will. He went to Cork there, ran over this trip. You, I think, actually won the race, and he was never going to beat your horse, but I think he'd have finished second if he hadn't made a bad mistake at the third last. He did sort of settle that day. If he settles better today on this good ground, look, he's got an outside chance. He is a class horse, but settling is the problem.
And Sandy Mount Duke, then, he's coming back after a break, so...
He's coming back from he's had a long break. He's not a winter horse. We try and get him back for here. Last year he ran in the Grade 1 3-mile hurdle and finished third. He just might need this, I'd say. But we'll see how he runs. He's got the whole summer ahead of him.
Best of luck with both.
Thank you very much.
There we go. The favourite, the Crafty Butcher, couldn't get into the National, but obviously a big chance, and the triple suit. Third behind the Paparazzi Kid, over 2.5 on softish ground, but this is what he's been looking for, Ted.
Well, he wants a trip. I mean, the ground of Wexford wasn't too bad. He handled very heavy ground, or good soft enough ground when he ran at Leopardstown, but Paul Townend there, who rides O'Phelan's boy.
He's been disappointing since he won the Sun Alliance, hasn't he, really? A little bit, anyway.
Yeah.
Hasn't finished in his last 3 races.
But the Crafty Butcher has been... as I said, he reproduces the run at Leopardstown. He'll be hard to beat.
That was a good run.
Jody had a great day this week, riding the horse that JP's the one, the Grade 1. Brian Cooper has had a fine season as well. He came back from a serious hull injury and got back in the winning groove pretty quick, and has had a right good season so far, or to the end of it now. Been a lot of fellas had hiccups. Barry has had a stop and start sort of a season, got broken up 2 or 3 times, but he's came back and rode well at Aintree, and then got a slap again at Fairyhouse.
I wonder what the market's up to down below.
Oh, it's finally nailed its colours to the mast, the Robert Hall. It's number 9, the Crafty Butcher. I did see 6-1 this morning, but to be fair, Catnap was an absentee and he was third favourite on that particular occasion. The Crafty Butcher is a 7-2, and Sizing Codelco is out to 4-1, 7-1 Sandy Mount Duke.
Yes, on the betting exchanges, ditto. The traffic is heading in one direction only. Number 9 on your card, the Crafty Butcher, who's been forced all the way into 7-2 on the machine, and still big sums queuing up to get on. That's the one they want to be with, number 9.
Yeah, the runners circling in the infield. It won't be long before they're called out. They're out of the infield. In fact, Joe Banahan up on his podium, checking his watch. This race due off at 5 o'clock. 13 runners, Catnap a non-runner, and Retour en France also a non-runner. But it won't be too long before they are called forward by Joe. Sizing Codelco, if he's in that form at Aintree, he ain't going to be far away. He was absolutely magical. He had them beat a long way out. There he is, nearest to us, Robbie Parr, going to take a prominent position by the look of it. Brian Cooper alongside him. There they go.
On the way in the Palmerston House half handicap chase over 3 miles. Sandy Mount Duke up there, and also Solstice Sun on the inside. And Solstice Sun is gone. Solstice Sun is a faller. Horse gallops on, and the jockey Jonathan Moore quickly on his feet as they come towards fence number 2 now. And Sandy Mount Duke in the lead, Fine Theatre on the inside, and then O'Phelan's Boy. They're followed by Forever Gold. Behind him is Marinero. On the extreme right is Sizing Codelco. Rider his horse galloping ahead of the field with Sandy Mount Duke in front from Fine Theatre on the inside. Then Forever Gold, O'Phelan's Boy, Sizing Codelco on the outside. And it looks as if Marinero is being pulled up. As they run on now towards fence number 3. And Sandy Mount Duke, Forever Gold, Sizing Codelco in third. Then Fine Theatre, and they're followed by Hash Brown with Space Cadet. As they rise to this, Sandy Mount Duke jumps to the left but leads, followed in second by Forever Gold. Fine Theatre on the left of the picture of Wayland's Boy, just behind them in the stripes and the pale blue colours of the Crafty Butcher. Out wide is Sizing Codelco, being tracked by Hash Brown. As they take that, Sandy Manduke in the lead, and the Crafty Butcher is almost gone. Crafty Butcher, a dreadful blunder, and he's got right out of contention. Looks as if he's going to be pulled up as they run the turn now and take the middle straight to the jump before they pass the stands. And Sandy Manduke is in front from Forever Gold, Fine Theatre, Sizing Codelco, of Wayland's Boy, then Space Cadet and the red and white stripes. Hash Brown on the extreme right. They're followed by Heron Heights. To Bob back in the field, and also in rear as they come to the fence before the stands is Rogue Trader. Sandy Manduke from Forever Gold, and they're followed in third by Fine Theatre, Sizing Codelco, Space Cadet, of Wayland's Boy, Hash Brown, Heron Heights, and then to Bob and Rogue Trader. And Crafty Butcher was indeed pulled up after that horrendous mistake as they go up past the stands and climb towards the next fence. Sandy Manduke leads from Forever Gold, Fine Theatre, and Sizing Codelco, the Aintree winner. He's on the right as we look down at him, and they're followed by Space Cadet. There's the Crafty Butcher out of the race, the favourite, as they come to this fence now near the top of the course. And Sandy Manduke, Forever Gold, and Fine Theatre, Sizing Codelco, Space Cadet a bit slow, and also Rogue Trader at the back of the field as they race away towards the next fence. Sandy Manduke, Forever Gold a close second, then 2.5 lengths back to Sizing Codelco and Fine Theatre. Of Wayland's Boy is in 5th place on the inside. They're followed by Hash Brown, Space Cadet, Heron Heights to Bob, and Rogue Trader didn't jump it well at the back of the field as they race downhill with 9 fences ahead of them. And it is still Sandy Manduke from Forever Gold matching strides with Sizing Codelco. They're about 3 lengths clear of Fine Theatre, and behind Fine Theatre as they swing towards the back is Hash Brown with Space Cadet, Heron Heights on the inside, then to Bob and Rogue Trader at the back. This is 9 from home, and Forever Gold on the inside leads, followed in second by Sandy Manduke, who is a bit slow at that fence, and then comes Sizing Codelco, then of Wayland's Boy. As they take this one, Forever Gold leads, Sizing Codelco in second, Sandy Manduke is 3. Behind these, Sizing Codelco with of Wayland's Boy towards the inside, Hash Brown in that group 2, then Space Cadet and Heron Heights and Rogue Trader and to Bob. Down the back, 7 left to jump, and Forever Gold in the blinkers leads from Sandy Manduke, and they're followed by in 3rd place Sizing Codelco, and then of Wayland's Boy. Extreme right is Hash Brown. Forever Gold over from Sandy Manduke. All safely over, going towards 6 out now, and Forever Gold in the lead under Chris Timmins, being followed by Sandy Manduke in second. Then comes Sizing Codelco in third, and then comes Hash Brown, who's making ground out wide as they race towards the last in the back straight. 5 fences from home, and it's Forever Gold who leads. Sandy Manduke back up there in second. Hash Brown extreme right. Fine Theatre. Sizing Codelco's on the left as they run around the turn now out of the back straight. 4 left to jump, and Sizing Codelco moves up on the left to show upsides. Forever Gold and Sandy Manduke in pursuit. In the McManus colours is Hash Brown, then of Wayland's Boy, then Fine Theatre. Heron Heights is next, then Space Cadet to Bob, and finally Rogue Trader as they race towards the 4th last. Forever Gold in the lead from Sizing Codelco in second. Hash Brown closes in third. Sandy Manduke of Wayland's Boy. Heron Heights making a bit of ground behind them, but it's Forever Gold from Sizing Codelco and Hash Brown, and they're followed on the inside by of Wayland's Boy as they race towards the 3rd last. Forever Gold, Sizing Codelco towards the right, then of Wayland's Boy on the inside. Hash Brown alongside him at the 3rd last. Forever Gold is over from Sizing Codelco, wasn't good at it. Then Hash Brown, and they're followed by of Wayland's Boy, and Heron Heights making steady progress all the time as they run the turn into the straight. 2 fences left to jump. Forever Gold is the leader. From Hash Brown in second. On the right is Sergeant Codelco. Heron Heights is bearing down on them. O'Whalen's Boy is there over on the far side. At the second last now, and it's Forever Gold. The leader from Sergeant Codelco, Hash Brown, Heron Heights on the near side as they race towards the final fence. Forever Gold and Sergeant Codelco from Heron Heights with the white face. Then comes Hash Brown at the final fence. Sergeant Codelco on the near side, over in front, and hampered to making a mistake there was Heron Heights, but it's Sergeant Codelco and Robbie Power in the Allen and Ann Potts colours out in front and going to the line. The entry winner follows up here and wins it under top weight, followed by Forever Gold second, Heron Heights third, Hash Brown just fourth ahead of Sandymount Juke, and they're clear of O'Whalen's Boy and Space Cadet a long way back to Fine Theatre, and Tabob was last. So Robbie Power does it yet again.
More power, as the fella said. That's Robbie's sixth winner at the week. Leading rider here at Punchestown, leading rider at Aintree. Wonderful Liverpool, wonderful Cheltenham. You also see the pale blue colours there. That's the favourite, the Crafty Butcher. Watch him. He just lands straight into the middle of it here and almost loses everything. Just dives straight into it, lands down and sitting down, and no chance. But then he gets up, they're gone. And you don't know, Luby looks back, you don't know whether he has hurt himself or whether he hasn't. And there's a long season to go, Galway and places like that. He's not going to win from there anyway. Forever Gold has run a cracker. I thought Sergeant Codelco was beat there when Hash Brown went by him, but he battled hard, he kept coming back. He's got 11 stone, plenty of weight in his back, 11 stone 10, but he keeps coming back for more. Heron Heights has run a big race as well too, won't be long before he'll be back in the winner's enclosure. Likes a bit of nice ground. The red with the stars there back in for Henry de Bromhead on the outside and with the white face. Sergeant Codelco just gets the better of Forever Gold here. Forever Gold tries his hardest to get back at him under young Chris Timmins here, but Sergeant Codelco throws a good old lep at the last as well too. Maybe interferes a bit with Forever Gold on landing. They get tight. The two of them turn around a bit. Maybe if there was a neck or a head in it, you could maybe argue the point, but he goes away and beats him a couple of lengths. Didn't do the second and third any favours there, but he's gone away and won well, won a couple of lengths. Forever Gold back in second and Heron Heights in third.
And Andy has got Robbie Power.
Robbie, congratulations on a massive 14th festival winner. I didn't speak to you this often when I was in the weight room.
Oh, it's been unbelievable, Andy. I mean, great performance again from Collins. His first been to Cheltenham and to Aintree as well. Just didn't travel with the same zest today that he did in Aintree, you know, and he had a tough race in Aintree. Ground just slow enough for him as well, you know, but he's dug deep.
Yeah, you look to be struggling a little bit before the turn in.
Yeah, I was. He missed the third last. He made a mistake at the third last. But when we straightened up, I came a bit wide into the straight. It's a bit fresher out there, and when he got a bit nicer ground, he galloped away well.
And he's won off a mark of 150 there. Could step up into graded company next year.
Yeah, I don't know. Look, pick up your horse for the Hennessy in Newbury, you know, if you got nice ground in it. Maybe an English national next year or something, you never know.
Much to look forward to again for next season. Well done.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Thanks, Andy.
Oh, it's fantastic, isn't it? Six winners for Robbie Power. Leading rider at Aintree, leading rider here, Gold Cup, Irish National. We can hear now from Colin Tizard.
Yes, you can indeed, Colin. Many congratulations. A nice way to end the festival.
Yes, I said at the beginning of the week, I thought our best chances were later in the week. Tongue in cheek, really, because we had some really good horses early on. But he stuck it out really well today, and a big, strong stayer he's developed into now.
Because he looked like he was beaten, and then he battled back again and took guts.
He travelled a lot better at Aintree, but the ground's got a little bit deeper today than it probably was there. But he still won, didn't he, with a massive weight? So
certainly did. And what about that man on board?
Oh, he does ride, doesn't he? It's amazing. That's another story in itself, isn't it? Well, all of a sudden he can do everything right, and there you are. Confidence is everything.
You're not doing too bad yourself. Well done.
That's lovely. Thank you, my dear.
Okay, Colin. Good to see you.
Yes, well done to Colin Tizard, always a welcome visitor and a very, very good trainer. A real family operation, son Joe as well. Sizing Codelco wins the Palmerstown House Pat Taff Handicap Steeplechase at 4-1, and 6 on the week for Robbie Power. Wins by 3.5 lengths, the son of Flemonsford from Forever Goal. Second for owner trainer Eddie Cawley, and jockey Chris Timmins at 12-1. Was second at the festival last year as well, if memory serves me right. And third was number 5 Heron Heights for Henry de Bromwich and owner Barry Maloney. Philip Enright at 16-1. Beaten favourite number 9, the Crafty Butcher, sent off your 130 favourite. 2 absentees, 10 and 15. We had 13 runners. We had a 4-1 second favourite, the horse Sizing Codelco.
Oh, wow, didn't he do it well? Fantastic. Wins at Aintree, comes over here to our festival and wins again. Well done to Robbie Power and well done to Colin Tizard. Now, we've still got a valuable race to come. It's the Ballymore Handicap Hurdle, but before that, we've got the National Hunt Awards, and my goodness, what a